All right, so guys, now we're going to talk about the 3 factors of performance for pitchers. 1, arm speed. 2, ball path. 3, timing forward. Making sure that everybody understands that all 3 of these result in the ability to get into your power position. All right, so the power position is where you are when your front foot lands after your stride. All right, so first I want to ask you guys to understand the difference between competing and trying to get outs. So most of the clientele here are asked their first day, why are you here? Most of them will say, I want to be a better pitcher. Awesome. What does that mean for you? Do you want to throw more strikes? Do you want to throw harder? Do you want to be able to throw more breaking balls? What is it that you came here for? And most of them will say, I want to throw more strikes. Okay, how? How do you throw more strikes? They've never been told. Most of the volunteer coaches, they don't know, and I'm not blaming them. A lot of the pitching guys in this area, and even the guys that are on social media, they don't know. They don't, or they're keeping the secret from you. All right? We want to make sure that you guys understand that there's 3 factors that need to be addressed. That's arm speed, ball path, and timing forward. So, arm speed is what it is behind us. What are you doing behind you as you're driving or striding forward? All right? A lot of people will ask, well, isn't the arm speed forward that we should talk about? So when I throw the ball, and I would say, yeah, that's important, but the idea is the more arm speed you have, the faster, the more aggressive you are behind you, sets you up for a more organic, safer arm speed forward. So your velocity is safer, all right? With the rash, you know, I hate to say it, but the epidemic of, or the pandemic of youth arm injuries and the fact that so many guys, young guys, were getting arm surgeries, or what they say, little league elbow and everything else, I think it's to the fact of they're trying to create so much arm speed forward without understanding that it's what you do behind you that gives you a safer, I would say a less riskful or less whatever, arm speed forward. All right? So it's the arm speed. What is our aggressive throw? My last video was talking about your crow hop. It is our most aggressive throw. There is no objective of throwing a strike. For an outfielder to get somebody out, of course they're gonna have to throw it close. But as a coach, I've never assumed that anybody was gonna throw anybody out. I did. If it happened, awesome. But we're talking about a 180, 200 foot throw done by an amateur. I just want them to think about throwing the ball as hard as they can. So implementing the right actions here and just being aggressive. It seems like every time that somebody walks on the mound, I've used the word virus. I guess I won't do that now, but their objective is completely different. They'll get loose, they'll throw hard, they'll be aggressive. As soon as they step on the mound, now they try to throw strikes, and they become less aggressive because all they want to do now is throw it across the plate, which it helps, of course. But the idea is the 3 factors of your performance. If you don't have enough arm speed, you have to make sure that you stay back. If you can't stay back, you have to have more arm speed. Something else that is just as important is ball path. It has to do with what we're doing behind you. All right, a lot of guys are taught to go straight back when they're first taught how to throw. They're asked to take the ball out of their glove goes forward like this, and their ball goes back, straight back towards second base. This is where you want to be. All right, how do you get there? All right, how do I get there? And plus, once we start, my next video will be talking about our timing forward. As I'm getting forward, my ball is going straight back. What if I get forward too soon? Then I'm not going to get to where I want to be. So the idea is we have to have a better ball path. I have my guys pull their pocket out. Bring the ball out this way. you should be able to see, if I'm throwing towards you, which I won't throw it, but you should be able to see my hand down here. All right? So, but it shouldn't stay there. It should be aggressive. It should be, once you break your hands, break and go until you release. So when I was a young player, even in pro ball, I would stop here. Very similar to what CC Sabathia did, although he was much better than I was. He stayed back. So I had two flows. I stopped here, and I got forward too soon. So the idea would be, I need to make sure that you understand you don't have the luxury of being slow. How long do you think you're going to stay up here? How long do you think it takes to go from here to here? For some guys, it's half a second. Shorter, younger players, it's even less than that. So you don't have the luxury of not being aggressive behind you. That's when you'll hear coaches say, hey, don't drop your elbow. All right, I'm not trying to. It's just I'm not allowing it to get as high as it should. So arm speed is crucial. Ball path is almost just as crucial. So the understanding is your shoulder is one of the most movable, most mobile joint you have. All right? Because of the ball and socket. So I need to go here, keep the ball close to me. I can't think about going straight back. It'll never get there. There's other guys that will teach knocking the ball on the wall or whatever, or I don't know, knock on the door. Okay, again, how do I get there? Be aggressive. Oh, well, I can't be aggressive because then I won't throw strikes. Okay. Compete with strikes and you will get hit hard. All right? We're not saying overthrow. The idea is this is our power position. How do we get there? Arm-wise, upper body-wise, it's arm speed and ball path. All right. Next one would be lower half, talking about your timing, your stride forward. All right? Again, be safe, be ready.